Hello there, and welcome back to the Sleepy Science Channel. Your nightly escape from reality, confusion, and whatever your brain has been doing all day without your permission. Tonight, we're diving into one of the mind's strangest party tricks, déjà vu. That weird, fluttery moment when your brain taps you on the shoulder and whispers, "Hey, didn't we do this already?" Even though you absolutely did not. Before we slip into the soft, velvety depths of tonight's mystery, take a second to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy these slow, dreamy journeys through the mind. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from and what time it is. It's always magical to see sleepy souls gathering from every corner of the world. Now dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan, and let's drift together into the strange echo of déjà vu. It begins unexpectedly. You're mid-conversation, halfway through a doorway, or settling into a place you've never seen before, and suddenly your mind freezes. Something in the air feels wrong, or maybe too right. The sound, the angle of light, the shape of the moment, it all hits you with eerie familiarity, like life pressed replay without asking. 60 to 80% of people have felt it, across continents, languages, and lives. A baker in Cairo, a student in Toronto, a fisherman in Hanoi, all of them have paused with that same startled breath, struck by the sense that time has curled itself into a loop. Déjà vu is surprisingly democratic. It visits the young and the old, the dreamers and the skeptics, the deeply spiritual and the aggressively logical. It is a shared mystery stretching across humanity, woven into the quiet corners of consciousness. The term itself, déjà vu, means already seen in French. Elegant, simple, and just vague enough to fit the experience perfectly. The feeling has existed far longer than the words to describe it. It wasn't until 1876 that philosopher Emile Boirac finally named it, giving everyone a way to say, "Ah yes, the universe just glitched again." Before that, people turned to myths, past lives bleeding through, glimpses of the future, tricks of gods and spirits. But déjà vu captured something raw and precise. Not remembered, not recognized, just seen. Like staring at a reflection that remembers more than you do. The phrase spread across the world and settled neatly into every language, becoming a universal label for a universal confusion. Sometimes the only word that makes sense is the one we borrow. And déjà vu has siblings, cousins of confusion that lurk around the edges of perception. Déjà entendu, already heard, creeps in when a sound or sentence hits your ear like a rerun. Déjà vécu, already lived, goes deeper, wrapping your entire emotional experience in déjà vu's strange embrace. Then there's jamais vu, the unsettling opposite, when something familiar suddenly feels foreign, like your brain momentarily forgets reality's face. These experiences reveal how fragile our sense of familiarity truly is. Everything you know and recognize is constantly reconstructed inside your mind, rebuilt moment by moment. One tiny glitch, one mistimed signal, and the world feels duplicated or erased. It's not reality changing, it's the mind reshuffling its files with questionable professionalism. Some people meet déjà vu rarely, maybe a few times a year. Others encounter it more often, weekly, even daily. Young people, especially teens and those in their 20s, seem to be déjà vu magnets. Travelers, creatives, and the chronically sleep-deprived also report more frequent episodes. Stress, fatigue, and certain medications nudge the brain closer to that strange threshold where familiarity misfires. But even with all this, no scientist can predict exactly who will feel it next. Déjà vu arrives uninvited, quiet, brief, and oddly beautiful, like a knock from the universe reminding you that your mind is deeper, stranger, and more mysterious than you ever realized. Some folks can go a lifetime without catching a whiff of déjà vu, while others seem to bathe in it like an old familiar friend. It's like a nifty little trick our brains play on us. Sometimes it's lively, and other times it's just another day at the office. Each person's relationship with déjà vu fluctuates more than dreams do, varying from whimsical to downright puzzling, all dictated by the brain's mysterious inner workings. The magic begins in the brain's memory centers, primarily the hippocampus and nearby regions. Nestled snugly beneath the cerebral cortex, these areas are the gatekeepers of new memories and old ones. When everything functions in perfect harmony, our experiences feel just right, a balance between the novel and the familiar. But toss in a little discord, and voila, there you have it, déjà vu, an unexpected twist in the memory narrative that leaves you pondering, wait, have I done this before? Neuroscientists are like detectives trying to crack this intriguing case. They suspect it might be a case of a misplaced memory, where your brain's recognition systems fire out of sync. Imagine one hemisphere zooming ahead, leaving the other in the dust, causing a temporal hiccup that has you scratching your head. It's refreshing to know, though, that this phenomenon isn't some mystical portal to another realm, just a little brain glitch playing tricks on us. But wait, there's more. Meet the temporal lobe, the drama queen in this symphony of déjà vu. This part of the brain is crucial for processing sensory input and stitching together our memories. Those dealing with temporal lobe epilepsy often report lengthy episodes of déjà vu during their seizures. For them, it's less of a fleeting moment and more of an intense memory downpour, complete with bizarre emotions and reality distortion. Researchers are tuning into this, using these experiences to unravel the neural basis of déjà vu. Memory isn't a straightforward business. It's a whole collection of systems at play. We have explicit memory, the neat facts and events we actively recall, and implicit memory, the how-to knowledge tucked away in our subconscious. Déjà vu loves to meddle with these systems, creating an odd mishmash where you might feel you've seen something before, yet can't pinpoint when. It's like your brain is throwing a surprise party for itself, only to realize that none of the guests actually know each other. One theory paints a picture of perception splitting like a traffic jam at a busy intersection. Imagine two neural pathways racing with slightly different timelines. If one gets stuck at a red light, it makes the second encounter feel like a distant recollection of the first. It's kind of like déjà vu is your brain's way of saying, hey, you're here now, but also kinda not. And that fleeting, familiar feeling, it slips away before you can grab hold of it. Then there's the brain's familiarity detection system, which sometimes plays tricks like a mischievous prankster. This system is our built-in judge, constantly evaluating whether something feels new or old. Most days, it works like a charm, but occasionally, it gets a little too excited and tags a fresh experience as something we've seen before. Think of it as a smoke alarm that blares even when you're just making toast. Yes, it's real, but the cause is a total fabrication. So, the next time you're caught in a déjà vu moment, just remember, it's not a glimpse into the past or future. It's your brain having a little fun with its wiring. Embrace the quirkiness of it all. Life's too short to take déjà vu seriously when it's just a little blip in our wonderfully chaotic memory network. Déjà vu might be a quirky little roller coaster ride of the mind that hits harder when you're dragging through fatigue or stress. Studies show that during these sluggish moments, our brain's error-checking radar dims, confusing the present for the past. It's like trying to find your glasses only to realize they're perched right on your head. You feel something familiar, but your brain is just playing a trick, mislabeling the present while you're desperately searching for the memory. As the plot thickens, researchers delve into how our brains process memories. Unlike a neat filing cabinet, our experiences scatter around a bizarre web of sounds, sights, feelings, and contexts. Imagine reliving a moment that tingles with nostalgia when all you did was walk by a cafe that triggered a faint echo of an old memory network. Just like passing by a bakery can bring back those irresistible cookies your grandma made, even if you can't quite recall the specifics of that sweet moment. Then there's the undeniable role of distraction in this déjà vu affair. Picture this: you're navigating a new city, half listening to a friend ramble about their latest obsession with avocado toast. Suddenly, the street feels like a scene you've seen in a past life. What happened? Your brain likely snatched at bits of the scene while you were mentally multitasking, storing treasures unconsciously. Minutes later, the realization hits, but it's a sense of recognition that feels like it happened ages ago. Maybe you're not enjoying a grand throwback, just a blip from a heartbeat ago. This inattentional theory throws the spotlight on tired brains, suggesting that distractions widen the gap between what you register and what you actually remember. It's like when you walk into a room and swear you've never been there, yet it feels oddly cozy. It's a game of mental hide and seek that you didn't even know you were playing. Now let's get a bit technical. Our brains love to predict the future, crafting mental blueprints based on patterns they've registered over time. So, when you walk into a space and everything matches your brain's predictions perfectly, it can feel like you've stepped into a déjà vu moment. Everyday situations, with their familiar layouts, can create a sense of familiarity that's so intense, it could trick you into thinking you've been there before. But remember, it's just your noggin mistaking its own forecast for an old memory. And then there's the hologram theory, taking us on a dreamy detour. What if our memories function like tiny holograms, dispersed around the brain like confetti? In this weird setup, even the tiniest fragment of an experience could bring back a wave of familiarity without actually pulling up the full memory. It's a picturesque thought, feeling something profound floating tantalizingly just out of reach, as if you're holding a shard of the universe secretly, yet unable to put it all together. Culturally, déjà vu swims with mystical interpretations. Some folks believe it's a window to past lives, a grand déjà vu moment allowing them to glimpse what once was. The ancient Greeks and Romans embraced these feelings as signs of the soul's eternal adventure through time. Who knows? You might just be having a chat with someone you've shared a drink with in another lifetime. It adds a sprinkle of magic to the seemingly mundane moments we chase through life's intricate pathways. In Hinduism and Buddhism, the idea of samsara, or the cycle of rebirth, gives an intriguing spin to déjà vu, describing it as karmic memory. Imagine your soul catching a glimpse of its past life like a cosmic flashback to a scene from your own epic saga. This isn't about scientific accuracy. Rather, it's a playful philosophical musing on our consciousness supposedly extending beyond just one lifetime, hinting that our life stories are penned across eternity. Meanwhile, around the globe, many cultures have their own spin on déjà vu. In parts of West Africa, some view it as a spiritual nudge from ancestors, reminding us that there's more to our reality than meets the eye. Celtic traditions paint a picture of it as a sign that the veil between this world and the next is thinner than we think, giving us a glimpse of the supernatural. In these vibrant narratives, the boundaries separating past, present, and future feel like mere suggestions. And déjà vu pops up as a cheeky reminder that time isn't as linear as our calendars might imply. Literary legends have also sunk their teeth into déjà vu, making it a recurring theme that adds layers to storytelling. The famous Marcel Proust, for instance, explored the magic of involuntary memory, where a mere whiff of a Madeleine cookie opens the floodgates to the past. His beloved Malines scene in Search of Lost Time encapsulates the delightful feeling of time folding in on itself, leaving us pondering the web of our memories. More philosophical peeps like the existentialists have chewed over whether these experiences hint at the flimsy nature of memory and identity. What if that sensation of familiarity with a moment means our sense of self is more like a shifting sandcastle than we believed? Turning to science, unraveling the mystery of déjà vu is like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands, spontaneous, fleeting, and subjective. You can't just whip up a session in a lab and declare, "Voila, déjà vu." By the time someone shouts out their experience, poof, it's already dissipated. Researchers must rely on retrospective surveys, asking folks to recount their oh-so-brief encounters with this quirky phenomenon. Some clever minds even look at patients with temporal lobe epilepsy, who may experience déjà vu more often, as a way to dig into its mechanics. Digging deeper, brain imaging studies have illuminated the dance of neurons during déjà vu. It turns out some regions light up in very particular ways. Yet snagging this experience in real time? Still a tall order. Scientists play detective, stitching together clues from indirect evidence. Some even take a creative approach, using virtual reality to simulate déjà vu-like scenarios to see how familiar spatial layouts trigger the sensation. It may not be the real deal, but these experiments reveal how our brains love to connect the dots in familiar environments. Neuroscientists are investigating déjà vu through the lens of memory consolidation as well, suggesting that our memories aren't just immediately locked in place. Oh no, they undergo a stabilization process, especially when we're dreaming. If this process gets disrupted perhaps by a funny sleep cycle or an aimless daydream, a similar experience later might feel like déjà vu without the clear recall. So, as our memories form, it's like we're piecing together a cosmic jigsaw puzzle, leaving some intriguing missing pieces just waiting to be discovered. Déjà vu is a curious phenomenon that intertwines with the enigmatic labyrinth of memory. It hints that our recollections aren't just neatly tucked away, they're constantly being curated and reinvented. Surreal as it is, this sensation is akin to loopy threads getting tangled in the fabric of our experiences. Sometimes, while we're lost in thought or perhaps just lost our brains trip over ourselves, creating these delightful moments that feel both familiar and oddly novel. Picture this: you're lounging at your favorite cafe, sipping coffee, and indulging in mindless chit-chat. Suddenly, you feel that exhilarating jolt of familiarity, as if you've lived this moment before. Ironically, these fleeting bursts of déjà vu seem to shy away from drama. They don't crash the party during high-stakes situations, preferring the relaxed vibes of everyday life instead. It's during those laid-back moments that the brain lets its guard down, allowing minor glitches to slip through the cracks, landing us in that perplexing déjà vu territory. Now, some might find these experiences unsettling. It's like peering into a funhouse mirror, where reality gets slippery and the mind plays tricks. For those already dancing with anxiety, a pop-in from déjà vu can provoke waves of unease, making them question their grip on reality. But for the majority of us, it's merely an occasional whimsy, a dazzling trick the mind exhibits without residual drama. Like that friend who sneaks an unexpected joke into the conversation, it simply fades away, leaving behind a bizarre yet harmless memory. Psychologists assure us that experiencing déjà vu isn't a sign of impending doom. It's just the brain having a bit of fun. Think of it as a quirky hiccup in our cognitive processes, akin to misplacing your keys while searching for them. Such lapses remind us that, despite being extraordinary organisms with complex capabilities, our minds can stumble and fumble in amusing ways. It's part of that delightful chaos that makes life unexpectedly interesting. There are instances when déjà vu tiptoes into the realm of the profound, making you feel as though the universe is nudging you in the ribs, a cosmic wink, if you will. You could be nestled on a park bench with a friend, the sunlight splattering delightful patterns all around, when suddenly everything synchronizes into something that feels preordained. In these moments, you might interpret coincidence as a whimsical sign from fate, or at least a reminder of life's intricate interconnections. Moreover, many people find déjà vu mirrors the sensation of recalling a dream, swirling with that elusive, misty quality that's easy to grasp yet impossible to hold on to. The shocking familiarity can be traced back to fragments of forgotten dreams intermingling with our waking lives. It's a tantalizing concept, isn't it? Treating everyday occurrences as echoes from our dreamscape. Speaking of dreams, research suggests that sleep disturbances can ramp up déjà vu. When we're on the night shift of sleep deprivation, our memory systems are juggling too many tasks, leading to muddled signals that confuse the new with the old. It's harder to delineate where reality ends and the dreaming begins. In such states, déjà vu can practically flourish, greeting us like an old friend emerging from the shadows of our restless minds. So, whether we frame these moments through a lens of science, spirituality, or just sheer wonder, déjà vu offers a delightful reminder to snap out of autopilot. It provokes us to pause, ponder, and appreciate the quirks of our consciousness. Perhaps its greatest treasure lies in its uncanny ability to bridge our experiences with dreams, urging us to stay curious and engaged as we navigate the wonderfully tangled web of our memories. Déjà vu is that bizarre feeling when you experience something that seems oddly familiar, as if you've already lived it before. This sensation often strikes when you're sleep deprived, hinting at how crucial sleep is for functioning correctly. It's not just about rest, folks. It's like giving your brain a maintenance checkup. It's busy organizing your memories, ensuring everything is in its rightful place, so you don't lose your mind amidst the chaos of daily life. Ever had a dream that felt eerily prophetic? You wake up and think, "Whoa, I knew this was coming." Chances are, that's just your brain playing tricks on you. You dream about countless situations, most of which vanish into thin air. But if you encounter a day that mirrors one of those dreams, it feels like a case of precognition. In reality, it's merely your mind's way of enforcing those memories, fueling that funky feeling of déjà vu. Now, let's delve into our creative friends, writers, artists, musicians. They often revel in experiences of déjà vu since their brains are like highly tuned pattern detectors. They observe the world with more sensitivity, catching familiar feels or uncanny vibes that others might brush aside. Their creative flow allows them to weave connections you wouldn't expect, making the walls between memory and imagination delightfully muddled, which boosts their chances of hitting that déjà vu jackpot. For these artistic souls, déjà vu isn't just a fleeting moment, it's an inspiration booster. It nudges them toward deeper existential truths, a reminder that reality often surpasses all expectations. It's akin to lifting the veil on the intricate machinery of consciousness. Writers, in particular, have nabbed this concept for storytelling, using déjà vu to explore human themes like fate, memory, and identity while simultaneously spinning thrilling narratives filled with suspense and intrigue. Ever notice how film and TV indulge in déjà vu scenarios? They love to tease us with familiar scenes and conversations that spark tension and suspense. Those repetitive scenes make your heart race, creating an atmosphere thick with anticipation. The beautiful thing is, shared experiences of déjà vu can turn personal emotions into collective storytelling, letting the audience ride that roller coaster of odd recognition even while fully aware it's just fiction. Philosophers and cognitive scientists probe déjà vu, seeing it as a fascinating lens into how our minds operate. It illustrates that much of our perception is crafted rather than raw reality. When we feel familiarity with experiences we've never encountered, it reveals that familiarity itself is more about interpretation than hard facts. It makes you wonder if our brain plays this sort of trick about simple occurrences. What else could it be distorting about our understanding of reality? At its core, déjà vu embodies a paradox. It's the sensation of being nostalgic for something that never truly happened. It's that curious clash where the moment feels both entirely new and weirdly known. It leaves you feeling disoriented yet enchanted, making you ponder the limitations of your memory. As creatures who navigate existence through the lens of memories, this experience challenges us to reconsider how we define our identity and our perception of time. How wild is that? When reality throws a curveball at our memories, we find ourselves in a perplexing situation we often call déjà vu. It's that strange, uncanny feeling that you've lived a moment before, as if you're wading through a surreal quicksand of certainty and confusion. One moment, you're sure you've done this very thing, and the next, the feeling slips right through your fingers like water, leaving you wonderfully bewildered. So exciting yet maddeningly elusive, it makes us question our reality. There's an inherent mischief in déjà vu, like a playful spirit dancing just out of reach. Just when you think you've got a grip on it, it dissolves, leaving you scratching your head. This fleeting essence is precisely what makes it so appealing yet frustrating for the scientifically minded. Imagine studying a ghost that refuses to be pinned down. That's déjà vu in a nutshell, a winking enigma in the depths of our minds that adds a sprinkle of supernatural spice to the mundane. In this chasmal gap between memory and reality, one's response can vary greatly. For some, déjà vu is a delightful tickle of the unknown, a quirky nod to the fabric of existence. Others may find it utterly bewildering, like trying to read a book written in a language they don't understand. This delightful divide in perception speaks volumes about the human condition, how we each embrace, dodge, or simply roll our eyes at the mysterious nature of consciousness. One of the most fascinating aspects of déjà vu is its ability to warp our perception of time. In those fleeting moments, the seemingly straight line of time bends, creating a delightful jigsaw puzzle where past and present happily intermingle. It's like being caught in a time warp, where memories past aren't just hazy sketches but colorful postcards that sneak into our current experiences, blurring the lines like a beautifully chaotic painting. Philosophers have tangled over the nature of time, relentlessly debating whether it's a tangible framework of the universe or merely a construct of our minds. Déjà vu tantalizingly suggests that it might just be the latter, as it showcases how malleable our perception of time can be. When our memories misfire, the present moment feels like it's been borrowed from a phantom past, like a déjà vu-induced flashback sneaking onto the stage of our lives. One theory relates déjà vu to how our brains tag and timestamp experiences. Think of it as your mind's internal librarian, eager to store every memory in perfect order. But what if that librarian takes a coffee break? When the tagging system malfunctions, our current experiences can feel like déjà vu, like an old movie rerunning in your living room, blending the present with the past in a delightfully confusing manner. Interestingly, moments of heightened stress also play with our sense of time, sharing a strange kinship with déjà vu. Think of the heart-pounding action during a near-miss accident. Time seems to slow down, and memories embed themselves in your brain with supercharged clarity. It's as though stress and déjà vu are dancing partners, each altering our perceptions and wrapping us up in their mesmerizing loops of chronology like a roller coaster of bewildering sensations. Déjà vu is a quirky phenomenon that gives a playful twist to our perception of time. Imagine strolling down the street and suddenly feeling like you've strolled that exact path before. It's like time has decided to throw a curveball, allowing the present to feel eerily familiar, transforming moments into echoes of past experiences. This experience isn't just a casual fluke, it's deeply woven into the fabric of our consciousness, shaped by our emotions, memories, and attention. When déjà vu strikes, it's often accompanied by a cocktail of feeling surprise, curiosity, and maybe even a pinch of mild anxiety. Describing it is no walk in the park either. It's not purely about what the brain's computing, it's a visceral journey. Some folks report sensations like a tingle running up their spine or a flutter in their chest, suggesting that déjà vu tantalizes not just our memories but also tangles with our emotional and physical selves. The brain isn't just playing tricks, it's hosting a full-on emotional party. At the heart of this phenomenon is the limbic system that orchestrates our emotions, intimately linked with the hippocampus, the memory maestro. When things go slightly haywire in our memory processes, it can spark an unexpected emotional response, accentuating the cognitive confusion of déjà vu. This added layer of feeling is what makes these moments stick in our minds. It's not just about reliving a moment, it's about what it feels like to relive it. Interestingly, for many, déjà vu carries a nostalgic vibe, like a sweet, distant memory waiting to be revisited. It may conjure up visions of childhood or cherished moments that lie just out of reach. Our brain's access to networks entwined with older memories might be the reason behind this bittersweet sensation. Even if we can't pinpoint the exact memory, the familiar feeling of being in a déjà vu moment taps into these nostalgic pathways, blending time in a profound and emotional way. Yet, not all déjà vu feels warm and fuzzy. Sometimes it brings a dash of dread, especially when the experience lingers, nudging us toward the uncanny valley effect where the familiar feels weirdly off. It's like when reality decides to don a strange costume, leaving us puzzled and slightly uncomfortable. For a few, those experiences can become distressing, turning what should be a captivating curiosity into a repetitive burden that disrupts daily life. Déjà vu also has an intriguing timeline as it unfolds through our years. Kids and teenagers seem to experience this phenomenon more frequently than adults, which may link to their brains still being in the development phase. The youthful brain, with its blossoming frontal lobes, may lack the seasoned error detection abilities of older brains, leading to more frequent déjà vu moments sparked by their new encounters with the world. As folks age, the phenomenon tends to become less frequent. It could stem from their brains adopting a more conservative approach to processing information, opting for established patterns rather than venturing into novelty. With brain plasticity on the decline, it's possible that older adults simply notice and dismiss those eerie feelings as unimportant. Who needs déjà vu when you've got the wisdom of experience, right? As we age, that sneaky sensation of déjà vu starts to fade, hinting that our youthful brains, bustling with activity, might be the secret source behind this curious experience. Think of it as a signature of growth, exploration, and all that mental rewiring that learning demands. For some lucky souls, though, déjà vu sticks around like an eternally enthusiastic sidekick, always lurking in the corners of their minds. These individuals may just have more sensitive brains or simply be tuned into their feelings better than the rest of us. It turns out that having déjà vu well into adulthood is not a sign of something amiss. Instead, it's like finding out you're on a spectrum of brain function where some folks strike déjà vu like a lottery jackpot, while others gently brush past it. Just think about it. No two brains perceive the world in the same way. Our varied experiences enrich the tapestry of human consciousness, creating a magnificent mosaic where curiosity and familiar oddities coalesce. Describing déjà vu? Now that's a challenge. It's one of those slippery fish that just won't stay caught. Whenever someone attempts to communicate it, they often rely on vague metaphors or half-formed ideas. It felt like I've been here before. While this wistful phrasing might hint at the experience, it flounders when it comes to conveying the real essence of déjà vu. This reflects a much bigger challenge with consciousness itself, as a lot of subjective experiences are notoriously tough to pin down. Ever try to explain the richness of red or the sting of pain? Voila! It's a puzzle that baffles both poet and philosopher alike. Nonetheless, déjà vu has morphed into a handy shorthand in our daily banter. We casually toss the phrase around, even when it's not precisely the brain glitch we're invoking. You can hear folks saying, "Uh-oh, I'm experiencing déjà vu," when they stumble into familiar yet unrelated scenarios. This colloquial use has grown so popular that it now serves as a metaphor for anything that feels repetitive, allowing it to slip seamlessly into the fabric of popular culture, popping up in movies, music, and internet memes, adding some flavor to our understanding of life's peculiar patterns. Across languages, déjà vu has taken quite a journey. While many cultures have simply lifted the French term, others have woven their unique interpretations. The Germans give a nod to it with a similar pronunciation, while the Japanese have coined their term, kikken, which embodies a weird mix of familiarity and strangeness. Some tongues don't even have a catchy word for it and must invent elaborate phrases to capture the feeling. This linguistic diversity showcases the different ways cultures think about these bewildering sensations. Interestingly, people often leap to wild conclusions about déjà vu being some psychic superpower, claiming it's a glimpse into the future. With how uncanny the sensation feels, it's easy to see why theories of supernatural insight surface. But let's slam the brakes on that notion. Science gives us the thumbs down on any idea of déjà vu as a forecasting tool. It's merely a case of the brain playing tricks on us, offering the illusion of familiarity without any predictive power. What feels like a moment of clarity is just the brain's comical mislabeling of the present. Ultimately, déjà vu continues to weave its way through our lives, a delightful quirk in the tapestry of consciousness. Whether it's a fleeting sensation or a companionable presence, it acts as a captivating symbol of the odd loops and echoes life holds. This little slice of French nomenclature speaks to a very human experience, a reminder that our minds are as intricate and whimsical as the world around us, inviting us to find humor in the mysteries we encounter. One popular myth suggests that déjà vu might be linked to past life memories bubbling to the surface, like a supernatural soda fizzing over. While this notion tickles the imagination and plays into some spiritual beliefs, it doesn't quite hold up against real-world research. Psychologists have found that déjà vu typically crops up in everyday moments, rather than grand epics or emotional roller coasters tied to previous lives. So, unless your grocery run is a reincarnation of ancient Egypt, it's likely just your brain playing tricks. Then there's the notion that frequent déjà vu experiences could be a sign of clairvoyance or heightened intuition. Who wouldn't want a secret superpower? While it's lovely to think you might be tuned into the cosmos, the science behind déjà vu tells a different story. This common brain hiccup can happen to anyone. There's no magical insight involved. Sure, it's nice to feel special, but attributing extraordinary skills to something so ordinary can spiral into wishful thinking. Even if it seems wondrous, the real magic lies within the brain itself specifically. It's linked to certain brain regions and can even pop up due to conditions like epilepsy. It's a quirky neurological phenomenon, not a spiritual gift. However, the way we interpret these moments shapes our lives. If someone finds a deeper meaning or feels encouraged to be more mindful after a déjà vu episode, hey, that's a win. Understanding how our minds work can lead to richer moments, regardless of why déjà vu occurs. Déjà vu's alluring enigma has also captured the hearts of filmmakers. In pop culture, it often serves as a narrative flag, hinting that something is amiss in the fabric of reality. Remember The Matrix? Déjà vu there signals a glitch, reminding us that our perceived world might be a convoluted simulation. This cinematic spin leans into déjà vu's uncanny vibe, feeding our thirst for thrill while keeping us on the edge of our seats. It's as though these flicks whisper to us, what if reality is just a smokescreen? Sci-fi narratives frequently dabble in the sexy complexities of time loops and repetitive experiences, reflecting the twisted but familiar nature of déjà vu. Films like Groundhog Day or Edge of Tomorrow thrusted characters into repeated quests, mirroring the way déjà vu makes us feel like we're stuck in a loop ourselves. They amplify those fleeting, weird moments we all experience, stirring a dash of existential pondering. Suddenly, a minor brain glitch becomes an all-consuming quest for meaning. And let's not ignore the artistic side of this curious phenomenon. Musicians and painters draw heavily from the essence of déjà vu, often weaving themes of repetition and echoes into their work. Songs with catchy loops or visual art that plays with the familiar yet mysterious urge us to linger in that space between familiarity and confusion. It's like flirting with memories while standing just out of reach. The charm of items that leave us questioning what they signify is truly irresistible. Ultimately, whether we're experiencing déjà vu while shopping or seeing it twist into a Hollywood blockbuster, it remains a delightful puzzle. It constantly nudges us to explore deeper, inviting us to ponder how our mind's little mysteries shape the tapestry of our everyday existence. So, the next time déjà vu strikes, embrace the beautiful madness. It might just lead you to think beyond the surface of reality. Déjà vu has practically become pop culture's favorite riddle. This quirky phenomenon happens when reality seems to take a little detour, leaving you thinking, wait, haven't I done this before? It's like your brain decides to throw a party for your consciousness, but forgets to send out the guest list. Instead of the warm welcome of familiarity, you get a bewildering haziness, as if you've stepped into a parallel universe where the rules of memory have taken a wicked holiday. At the heart of the recognition process is the brain's impressive team of memory systems. When you bump into a pal, your brain doesn't just pull up a mugshot from an old album. It's like a high-speed train zipping through visual cues, emotional ties, and context clues all firing off in mere milliseconds. But here's the kicker. Déjà vu sneaks in when that whole system runs amok, hinting that something is familiar, though the context just doesn't come along for the ride. Talk about a memory party crashing. Now, let's zero in on the rhinal cortex, a little brain region working overtime to detect familiarity. If it gets damaged, folks might recognize a friendly face but feel as though they've just met them at the DMV. Conversely, a hyperactive rhinal cortex can crank out that déjà vu sensation. It's like experiencing a friendly ghost in the realm of memories, flashing you a smile, yet offering no backstory. There's something oddly eerie about this mechanism malfunction, showing us just how delicate our memory fabric can be. The brain also plays a continuous game of judgment, distinguishing between what's new and what rings a bell. Sometimes, however, it's like a too excitable puppy mistaking a squirrel for a familiar friend, leading to those pesky false positives we label as déjà vu. It's our survival instinct gone wild. The brain prefers a cautious approach, opting for the odd false alarm over missing a crucial sense of recognition. After all, it's better to mistake déjà vu for familiarity than to overlook a real, life-changing memory. For those who are seasoned meditators, the experience of déjà vu might take on its own unique twist. Some might find it popping up more frequently, as their finely tuned consciousness catches those subtle shifts in reality. Others, however, realize that they're less prone to this dizzying sensation, probably thanks to meditation keeping them anchored in the present moment. It's like developing a superpower to simply observe those déjà vu moments without getting swept away by their fairy tale allure. Then, we can't ignore the psychedelic playground. Substances like LSD or psilocybin can rev up those déjà vu episodes into something even more dazzling and tangled. Enthusiasts often find themselves stuck in a time loop, reliving that last moment a few too many times. While not precisely the same as ordinary déjà vu, these journeys reveal how the brain's recognition systems can warp when time, memory, and reality decide to dance together in the wildest of manners. Lastly, there are the mysterious liminal spaces, the hazy transitions between sleep and wakefulness. These moments can invite déjà vu sensations into your mind like uninvited guests at a gathering. Just when you think you've brushed off the strangeness, these tricky sensations slip in, challenging the clear lines between what you've experienced and what merely feels like it happened. It's like waking up and deciding to double dip into the matrix, leaving you questioning whether you ever really left. Imagine your brain gliding smoothly between various gears of consciousness like a bus shifting from slow and sleepy to hustle and bustle. In these in-between states, where the mind flirts with dreams and waking life, memories take on a life of their own. One moment, you swear you've seen that puppy before, and the next, it looks like the love child of a cat and a cucumber. Welcome to the world of déjà vu, where the familiar collides spectacularly with the bizarre. Stress? Yes, please. Stress and fatigue can send your mental faculties on a holiday, resulting in some pretty quirky glitches in perception. Picture this. You're juggling deadlines, your to-do list is longer than a toddler's tantrum, and voila, suddenly, you're stuck in a déjà vu loop, feeling like you've lived the last 3 minutes twice. It's like your brain's quality control department has gone on strike. All those little errors that usually get flagged are sneaking past the checkpoints, turning life into a bizarre rerun. Now, toss a splash of strong emotion into the mix. Whether it's joy, shock, or the thrill of nearly tripping over your own shoelaces, these heightened moments can turbocharge your brain's memory systems. While your brain is busily sculpting detailed memories, it could also be creating unexpected connections. The result? A fancy cocktail of experiences that feel uncannily familiar. Imagine feeling a twinge of déjà vu while watching your favorite comedy, yes, it's funnier when your brain's pulling out these memory tricks. Let's not forget the lovely duo of anxiety and déjà vu. They're practically joined at the hip. Anxiety can throw a tantrum like a toddler denied candy, making you hyper-aware of everything your brain is, or isn't, doing. The tricky part is, does anxiety cause déjà vu, or does déjà vu make you anxious? The truth is, they can spiral together, turning the simplest sensations into a cocktail of confusion. Understanding this neurology can feel like a warm cup of cocoa on a chilly day. It takes the edge off and reminds you that, hey, it's just your quirky brain at play. But what does all this mean for our sense of self? Well, if we can create memories that never quite happened, how do we know who we really are? Déjà vu throws a curveball at the concept of identity, suggesting that we might be living on a shaky foundation made of those dubious feelings of recognition. The brain has a delightfully mischievous way of challenging our sense of self, making us ponder the very fabric of reality. Are we simply narratives woven from a mix of truths and near-truths? Despite this philosophical conundrum, most people handle déjà vu like pros. A moment of confusion doesn't unravel the entire tapestry of identity. Instead, it's a fleeting blip on the radar, an odd footnote in the story of who we are. We're not defined solely by memories. Rather, we're a mosaic made up of many experiences and perceptions, sometimes overlapping and sometimes just being plain silly. Ultimately, the robust nature of ourself allows us to ride this roller coaster of recognition without spiraling into existential dread. One little déjà vu moment can pop up like an unexpected jack in the box, but it doesn't topple our grand narrative. We roll with the punches, embracing the quirkiness of our minds while maintaining the bigger picture of our identities. It's reassuring to know that even in faux memories, the essence of you remains unchanged and fabulously real. Isn't it fascinating how one loose thread in our mental tapestry doesn't lead to a total unraveling? Déjà vu is like that delightful little imp in our brains, reminding us that we're adaptable beings, capable of weaving even the most bizarre experiences into our self-image without losing our minds literally. It's almost as if our consciousness is toying around, testing how far it can stretch and still come back together. Rather than an eerie experience, it's more like a hiccup in reality, an idle game that nudges us out of the mundane. This little mind trick brings with it a sense of wonder that rides along on a roller coaster of strangeness. Imagine feeling like you've been somewhere before, yet it doesn't faze you. Instead, it tickles your curiosity. Déjà vu acts more like a delightful diversion than a terrifying ride, allowing us to revel in whimsy without any consequence. It whispers that our brains can conjure extraordinary sensations without needing a sprinkle of external magic, just pure, delightful internal quirkiness. Now, let's talk about sharing that déjà vu moment with friends. There's a unique camaraderie that springs up when you both acknowledge that familiar tickle at the back of your brains. It's often a fluke, each experiencing their own personal glitch in perception. Yet there's something connecting in the shared acknowledgement of this odd little phenomenon. It's a beautiful moment of vulnerability, revealing that we're all fumbling through the delightful mess of consciousness, not so alone as we think. But try explaining this sensation to someone who's never felt it. It's like trying to describe a sunset to a blind person. You might say, "It feels like I've done this before," and they'll nod with the politeness of someone who totally doesn't get it. This common hiccup of communication highlights how unique our subjective experiences are. We often assume that everyone views the world through our own lens. Yet, individual differences in perception make some experiences impossible to convey. Déjà vu being a prime example that often isolates us despite its universal nature. Even in the social realm, confessing your déjà vu moments can earn you eye rolls or raised eyebrows. Some might jokingly call you a psychic or assume you're simply dreaming it all up. This response reflects a societal discomfort with experiences that refuse to fit into neat categories. Déjà vu holds this awkward position, being palpably real for those feeling it, yet not real enough to be accepted as a repeat event. Society craves simplicity, black and white categories, yet déjà vu struts about in a beautiful grey. Despite countless studies and a buffet of scientific theories, déjà vu remains one of those delightful mysteries. Researchers have tried to pin it down, but they've found that it might not be just one phenomenon. Instead, it could be a medley of brain blips that manifest similarly for different people. The brain is an intricate puzzle, and unraveling the layers of how memory interacts can be especially challenging. Fingers crossed that future research will shed more light on this enigma. But for now, the mystery adds an enchanting layer to our experience. So, here we are, navigating through the labyrinth of consciousness, occasionally bumping into the walls of déjà vu. It exists as both a true experience and a playful trick, a beautiful paradox that invites us to embrace the complexities of our minds. Rather than rushing to resolve these ambiguities, we can learn to savor the eclectic wonders our brains conjure. Perhaps it's not so important to understand it completely, but to enjoy the ride as we navigate through this whimsical maze called consciousness. Some experiences are so slippery they evade full explanation, and that's part of their charm. Enter déjà vu, the brain's magical trick that leaves many scratching their heads. Sure, scientists can explain how neurons dance in the brain, regions light up, and theories float around about timing and familiarity. But whenever déjà vu hits, those explanations just fall short of capturing the actual zing it gives you. It's the tingling sensation, the emotional quirkiness, and the mysterious power that remain firmly in the realm of the personal. Imagine walking down the street, feeling that sudden jolt of "I've been here before," but trying to delineate why becomes baffling. This mystery reminds us that some things simply resist reduction to logical mechanisms. Not every question tidily fits into a box. So, while we dive deep into the science, there's an equally valuable perspective in that ephemeral "I've seen this before" feeling. It highlights some delightful cosmic puzzles we're free to mull over. Déjà vu thrives in this glorious gap, maintaining its allure in our hyper-informed age. With answers just a search engine away, it's like déjà vu is playing hide and seek in a game where it keeps winning. No matter how many articles you read or theories you ponder, the genuine experience of déjà vu remains stubbornly elusive. It's like a shooting star, fleeting, vivid, and not easily captured in a jar. And honestly, if we could figure it out completely, would those magical moments become boring? Perhaps the charm lies in the mystery itself. Contexts spice up the déjà vu experience, too. Feeling this sensation in a familiar cocoon, like your living room, isn't nearly as bizarre as experiencing it in a buzzing new city. Suddenly, that thrill of familiarity in a foreign land makes your brain do a double take. Contrast brings flavor. If déjà vu strikes while you're sipping coffee on a sunlit patio versus waiting impatiently in line at the DMV, the feeling shifts out of the mundane and into the remarkable. We're still discussing the same neural hiccup, yet the vibe morphs based on the moment. Travel, my friends, is a déjà vu factory. New environments are ripe for activating those brain pattern errors, and voila, the potential for a glitch skyrockets. When exploring unfamiliar streets, your brain juggles incoming information like a circus pro, which creates fertile ground for déjà vu to pop up out of nowhere. Plus, locations that share familiar elements often trigger this odd déjà vu trickery. Who knew that little corner cafe in Prague can make you feel like you're sipping espresso somewhere in Paris just because your brain thinks, "Hey, I know this." And then again, déjà vu in comfortable settings can be unsettling. Picture yourself lounging in your childhood bedroom, and you suddenly feel like you've never known the place. Welcome to the land of jamais vu, where things don't feel quite right. Or think about your usual commute suddenly draped in a cloak of history, as though every step feels like it's been walked 1,000 times before. The flummoxing nature of these moments nudges us to reconsider how our minds construct what familiar really means. This makes us ponder the stability of our experiences. If places that once felt like home can suddenly morph into alien landscapes in our minds, Does that mean familiarity is more of a mental construct than a steadfast reality? Our brilliant brains can either weave connections of comfort or pluck them apart, creating a surreal experience we never expected. In essence, déjà vu doesn't just spark intrigue. It nudges us to question the whims of memory, perception, and the very nature of our understanding of time and place. It's profound, perplexing, and utterly delightful. Déjà vu is like when your brain decides to play a little prank on you. From an evolutionary perspective, it's a quirky side effect of our brain's fancy memory systems, which evolved primarily for survival. Over the ages, our brains developed impressive pattern recognition skills to sniff out predators, track down lunch, and keep up with the intricate dance of social interactions. Sometimes, though, this vigilant detection system gets slightly carried away, mistaking a dark shadow for a lurking beast. Better to be safe and jump at shadows, right? Occasionally, our sensitive brains dip into the pool of false memories, gifting us with that peculiar déjà vu sensation. It's a harmless little hiccup that pops up frequently but doesn't stick around long enough to be a genuine issue. The best part? This mild glitch is just a small price to pay for the artistic, creative, and adaptable minds we possess. Would you prefer a mind that's rigidly stuck in its ways, or one that sometimes throws in a surprise familiarity to keep things exciting? I think you know the answer. Social butterflies that we are, humans thrive on connection, and social memory is vital for bonding. Déjà vu might be our brain's quirky way of sparking recognition with friends and family, helping to keep track of who owes whom a favor, or remembering the awkward group projects from high school. So, if that feeling of familiarity arises out of nowhere, it could just be our brains giddy from the sheer joy of social memory and camaraderie, reminding us of the strengths found within our communities. And let's not forget, while science has unraveled layers of our understanding of déjà vu, mysteries remain. You might find yourself asking why this peculiar sensation feels so universally relatable, despite being intensely personal. What's the magic formula that determines when and where it strikes us? Such questions tantalizingly linger in the air, beckoning researchers, philosophers, and curious minds alike to dive deeper into this captivating quirk of human existence. Every little discovery regarding déjà vu only leads to a cascade of new queries. It lingers at the fringes where neuroscience, psychology, and philosophy collide. With every answer that unfolds, another layer of intrigue reveals itself, ensuring that our fascination with this phenomenon never wanes. Scientific progress thrives on nuance, a perpetual dance of inquiry. Each generation of thinkers adds to our understanding, yet the experience itself remains steadfast, unique to each person who encounters it. The allure of déjà vu lies in its mystery. It's like a riddle wrapped in a brain teaser. Although we may track neural pathways and analyze cognitive models, the essence of the experience, the qualia, eludes pinning down. Déjà vu serves as a window into the enigmatic world of consciousness, hinting at the fantastical possibilities our minds can create. It's a reminder that sometimes what we perceive may be more of an interpretation than a direct line to reality. So, the next time you experience that surreal moment of déjà vu, embrace the wonder. It's not just a quirky brain misfire, it's a fascinating insight into our nature as conscious beings. Each glitch reinforces this traditional wisdom that our journey to understand what it means to think, feel, and connect is still ongoing, peppered with delightful surprises along the way. Keep your mind open, because the most incredible discoveries often come from the glitches and mysteries that linger just out of reach. For some folks, déjà vu is just one of those quirky brain glitches, a weird moment they might chuckle at and then forget. On the flip side, others regard it as a cosmic signpost, indicating they're on the right life track, firmly linked to a grander universal scheme. Neither camp is totally wrong. After all, meaning is what we create. If that fleeting déjà vu moment prompts someone to pause and ponder, then it's done its job, regardless of where the sensation comes from. Isn't it fascinating how life can feel like a non-stop roller coaster? But then, along comes déjà vu to throw a wrench in the works. Imagine experiencing something familiar and unfamiliar at the same time. It's that quirky interruption that nudges us to step out of our daily rush, asking us to slow down and reconsider what we think we know. With our busy schedules, any interruption that fosters reflection is like a breath of fresh air in a smoggy city. In those precious moments of déjà vu, we spark a conversation with ourselves. It calls attention to how we perceive memory and time, revealing just how cavalier we can be about assuming our experiences are crystal clear. Suddenly, our memories can feel a bit shaky, and we realize we've got less control than we'd like to believe. Embracing that uncertainty can lead us to a delightful place of curiosity and acceptance, where we learn to revel in the shimmering mystery of existence. Let's be honest, there's something undeniably poetic about déjà vu. It's not just a neurological blip, it has a haunting beauty that tugs at the heartstrings of the human experience. The thought of time folding in on itself creates a mesmerizing dance between memory and reality. It's no wonder that poets and writers have found inspiration in these moments. Déjà vu illustrates the paradox of life being both a straight road and a winding path, where some events seem to repeat like catchy refrains in a song. This fleeting sensation is strikingly reminiscent of the impermanence inherent in all moments of life, each one arriving and quickly disappearing, no matter how desperately we try to hold on to it. Déjà vu serves as a gentle reminder of how we can't freeze frame our experiences, but rather must learn the delicate art of letting go. Like sand slipping through our fingers, it teaches us the beauty of acceptance, highlighting that the present moment is often just a whisper in the wind. In the grand narrative of our lives, déjà vu functions as this whimsical plot device, offering us enticing hints of connections we might never fully understand. It's like a splash of dramatic irony that teases us with revelations just out of reach, leaving us both baffled and engrossed. This delightful ambiguity might drive us a bit bonkers, yet isn't that what keeps us engaged and inquisitive? It keeps our minds sharp and our imaginations soaring, always on the lookout for hidden meanings. So, the next time déjà vu strikes, revel in the delightfully strange experience. Let it be a quirky little reminder to pause and appreciate life's complexities. Whether it serves as a gentle nudge toward presence or simply a funny brain hiccup, embrace it. After all, doesn't life feel a bit richer when we allow ourselves to become whimsical explorers of its enchanting mysteries? Embrace the absurdity, dance with the unknown, and enjoy this beautiful adventure called consciousness. Déjà vu is like life's little surprise party. It reminds us that existence isn't just a puzzle but more of a whimsical adventure. Picture yourself sipping coffee when suddenly, you're hit with that eerie feeling that you've been here, done that. It's the strange echoes of memory that swirl around us like confetti, making the ordinary extraordinary, even if they don't come with explanations or grand conclusions. As neuroscientists don their lab coats and dive deeper into our brainy abyss, who knows? They might just crack the code on déjà vu. Picture a world where researchers can pinpoint the exact neural pathways that flick a déjà vu switch. Imagine a future where someone can press a button and bam, you're enveloped in that puzzling sensation. But hey, if we can control it, does it rob it of its charm? Forgetting that magic might just be the biggest buzzkill. Imagine a world with perfect memory and no glitches, no more déjà vu. Sure, life would be smooth sailing, but might it also turn into a drab monotony? Without those quirky, unpredictable moments, would we miss the creativity that springs from chaos? Let's be real, sometimes those delightful glitches are what keep our minds alive. Who doesn't love a good surprise? Imperfection could be humanity's best asset. It adds flavor to our everyday lives. Looking to the future, déjà vu will remain an enigma that keeps researchers scratching their heads. Each generation will stumble upon it, marveling at the uncanny experience and pondering if they've somehow slipped into an alternate dimension. The questions about its meaning, what's happening, and have I lived this moment? bind us in a tapestry of shared curiosity across the ages. Déjà vu is the thread that connects all of us through time. As long as consciousness and perception exist, we'll be emo kids in a coffee shop, sighing over those brief flashes of familiarity. It's a glorious reminder that sometimes our senses play tricks on us, creating those beautiful moments when we feel a strange resonance with time itself. And isn't it liberating to embrace the mystery? Déjà vu arrives like an unexpected guest who says, "No need for awkward explanations." It flutters in, takes a bow, and flits away, leaving us to ponder its whimsical nature. Learning to sit with such uncertainties? That's a superpower that's becoming a must-have in today's chaos-filled world. In this swirl of confusion, there lies peace. Accept the unknown. Allow yourself to observe life with eyes wide open. You don't have to solve every mystery that comes your way. Embrace that fleeting moment of strangeness. It might be the most beautiful part of your day. Balancing curiosity with an open heart, we can navigate life's comedic and fantastical layers, dancing joyfully through the unexplained. Déjà vu, it's like a little spark of magic that makes you pause in the craziness of life. It whispers that our minds aren't just gears grinding away, but vibrant organics bursting with surprises and imperfections. This curious phenomenon nudges us to remember that time and memory aren't stuck in a rigid time capsule. They're fluid, slippery, and just a bit theatrical, sometimes putting on a one-act play of familiarity right before our eyes. It's a cosmic reminder that life's mundane moments can transform into extraordinary sensations, even if just for a fleeting second. Now, imagine lying somewhere comfy and letting these musings dance through your head. Can you recall the last time déjà vu hit you like a surprise party? The jolt of recognition when the familiar becomes too good to be true. That perplexing experience leaves you feeling as if time pulled a little prank, doubling back on itself just to keep you guessing. It's a sense that lingers like a piece of your dream slipping through your fingers as you wake, beguiling yet elusive. Picture this: you're strolling through your place, getting cozy in your favorite chair. The light hits just right, and you hear a sound that sends reality swirling. Suddenly, everything feels like déjà vu, like you've walked through this moment before, even if you haven't. You find yourself caught between memories, playing detective with your perceptions. It's a cocktail of discomfort and intrigue, exposing a tiny rift in what you thought reality was, an invitation to marvel at the mysteries that life throws your way. Okay, now let that moment fade like a snippet of a dream. Let it dissipate into the ether, freeing you from the clutches of tension and the relentless urge to understand every little thing. Like a liberating wave washing over you, déjà vu, just like all experiences, comes and goes. It flows in and through consciousness effortlessly, like water sliding through your fingers, reminding you that holding on isn't necessary. It's all about anchoring yourself in this transient present, where the magic of the moment thrives. As your thoughts settle, feel your breath becoming slow and steady, each inhale ushering calmness and each exhale releasing unwanted noise. Right here, right now, let go of the nagging questions and the relentless ticking clock. Déjà vu is a delightful enigma, floating quietly in the recesses of your mind, not demanding answers but instead inviting you to appreciate it. So just sit with it for a while and savor the mystery, like finishing a captivating book and letting it be. As you surrender deeper into this soothing state, feel your body becoming heavy yet delightfully relaxed. The world around you starts to blur, noises fading into whispers and light dimming like a cozy twilight. Each sinking moment plunges you deeper into the comforting embrace of sleep, into a realm where the overwhelming chaos of the day melts away. Right here, you relinquish your need to act or go anywhere. Your consciousness can relax, knowing tomorrow awaits with all its peculiar surprises and mental quirks. But tonight, tuck away all thoughts, and let this be your time of stillness, a well-deserved excursion into tranquil stillness where dreams take flight. It's your chance to drift away into the deep mysteries of the night, letting sleep carry you across the wide expanse of uncharted dreams and blissful oblivion. As you drift into that cozy haze, a thought might flicker like a cheeky little firefly playing hide and seek. Is déjà vu a gentle nudge reminding us that time is more of a playful loop than a strict timeline? It's as if our minds are whispering secrets, saying, "Hey, everything's connected." But then again, it could just be a quirky brain blip. Who really knows? Maybe it's an enigmatic combo of both. How perfect is that? With your eyelids getting heavier, it feels like the weight of the world is being lifted. Time to let go of all those pesky thoughts and expectations. You can release your need to know and even the essential sense of you that's been running around with questions. For this moment, just let that curious seeker in you take a vacation. Slip into the gentle embrace of darkness, where all those thoughts about time, memory, and consciousness fade away like mist in the morning sun. What remains as you cozy up is just your breath, the delicious rise and fall of your chest, and the gentle rhythm of existence itself. You're not in a rush to accomplish anything. You're simply here, present in the moment. Letting everything else fade away feels wonderfully liberating. Soon enough, sleep will wrap around you like a warm blanket, content to share its secrets. So go on, let go, let the cosmic joke of life tickle you away into the land of dreams. Imagining thoughts floating away like fluffy clouds in a serene sky. Perfect. Embrace this letting go philosophy. Each little thought or sensation may cross your mind like a fleeting guest at a party. Acknowledge it and then send it on its way. Just unwind, breathe, and surrender. This dance between wakefulness and slumber takes you deeper into quiet layers of consciousness, where questions politely stand down and all that exists is blissful rest. If you're still hanging onto the edges of awareness, that's totally cool. Sleep has its own schedule, and it's not one to be rushed. Keep breathing, let yourself sink deeper, and enjoy this gradual descent away from the chaos of thought. Should déjà vu wander back into the party, just smile and wave it off for now. It'll be there waiting for your curious mind tomorrow, not more important than any other passing thought. The great mystery of your mind is sprawling and dense, with secrets nestled deep within. There's no pressure to grasp it all. The universe can keep its quirky oddities. Let déjà vu be one of those inexplicable wonders. Know that everything beautiful about life will still be around when you wake up. This moment right here, right now, this breath is all you need. Let yourself float gently into sleep, free from the burdens of understanding everything. So now, as you melt further into that velvety darkness, let your awareness take a backseat while dreams start to pulse at the edges. You're in just the right spot, ready for slumber. The journey through déjà vu has reached its final destination, and all that's left is juicy stillness and undeniable peace. Close your eyes and embrace it all as you drift into the rich, timeless sea of sleep. If you find yourself still up and running, hey, catch that next video when you feel like it. But if sleepy dust is settling on your lashes, let the calm of the unknown sweep you gently into the depths of rest. Sleep tight, breathe deep, and let the soothing silence cradle you into dreams where even déjà vu takes a vacation. Good night.